Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dee-da-da. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-da-dee-da-da. Zee-ba-da-da-ba-ba-dee-da-da-doo. Be-ba-da-doo. Alright, I think we're good to go. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to ya. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual. And I'm very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are diving back into the world of Crumbach, my friends, where we have, as usual, so much to do. So very much to do. And if you thought that the chaos with the enchanting herd was done, oh no. We are far from done. We have so many levels we still need to get, and so much enchanting that we still need to do. There is no way we are done yet. But hopefully we can make some progress this go around. Hopefully with this session we'll be able to get a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff would be really nice. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good enchantments on our gear when we get to that point. But on the side of it all, let's just hope to have some fun, yeah? Yeah, let's hope to have some fun. Skip all that up. Break all that down. And that's that side popped apart. This side. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Gotta get these crops. Ah! Replanted. Grape! You got in my way. Yeah, for the record, the puppy is named Grape because he's wearing a purple collar. We've been over this. He's a cute little fella, and I like him, but I do wish he and Jelly wouldn't get in my way. And no, she's not named Jelly because of Grape. She's named Jelly in honor of Scar's beloved cat. It's also the name of the skin, technically, so there you go. Gotta honor good times with Scar, a really awesome dude. An awesome Minecraft builder, member of the Hermitcraft server. For anybody who hasn't seen his stuff, I recommend it. It's good stuff. Yeah, let's go deal with these seeds. Pretty sure I can go ahead and dump all the seeds into the bone meal maker, but I don't want to run that assumption without checking first. Okay, that's the wrong spot. Okay, wheat seeds, I knew we were already full. And beetroot seeds, we are also full. Good. That means I can get rid of these beetroot seeds. I get sick and tired of having beetroot seeds around, because I don't usually farm a lot of beetroot, because beetroot in Minecraft is a horrible excuse for food. I've said this many times, because it is true. Beetroot soup in Minecraft is a horrible excuse for food. It can't stack, it just takes up way too much inventory to be a good food option. It really does. Yeah, if you thought my previous cow farming efforts were crazy, this is insane. And yet, I'm doing it. and it's necessary. I'm thinking of it as necessary because we need levels. We need easy levels we can get without an XP farm because we don't have an XP farm yet. Hey, Zerio! Good to see you, dude! Why is that? Why are you saying that? My dude, please, explain. What is the logic behind this claim? Seriously though, look at how many cows are in this dang pen. This is insanity at its finest. Oh, this is insanity at the absolute finest, and I love it. I love it, because having this many cows means we're going to get a lot of XP. Hey, Davian! Zerio and Davian! Davian and Zerio! I'm glad you're both here. I truly, truly am. Davian, you just had to say that, didn't you? Oh my gosh, we have a wandering trader in the cow pen. What in the world? Dude, what are you doing here? This is not... Okay, you're offering mangrove logs. Okay, that's reasonable. In the midst of chaos, we have a man who is brave enough to bring forward a rare ware that he knows I will enjoy purchasing from him. No, you're good, Davian. You're good. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. If a joke it was intended to be. If it wasn't intended to be a joke, then, well, it was still a good one. I think I'm actually going to let this guy decide for himself if he wants to despawn for right now. And if he doesn't ever despawn on his own, we will end up taking him down. He may have given us some mangrove wood, but we've had other guys give us mangrove wood. Does not mean he is exempt from the price of intrusion upon my space. Also, Zerio, think of it this way. Those cows have the most incredible social circle that any cow could want. Tons upon tons of friends to sit there and chat with all day. And I don't cull the herd until the herd needs culling. Once it is too many cows for any of them to be able to handle one another, that's when I move in and do the culling of the herd. Yes, I call it the culling of the herd. Yeah, think of it that way, my dude. And you'll see. It's not so bad. In all seriousness, though, this is a necessary insanity. It is necessary insanity when you don't have an XP farm. It truly is necessary to farm a ton of an animal into insane levels. It truly becomes necessary because it's the most reliable means of getting XP that you're going to find in the game before having a dedicated XP farm. Particularly since we no longer have the old XP bank trick. It still bothers me that they considered it a bug in the end and decided to get rid of it. It was phenomenal. I can understand having gotten rid of the infinite potions bug with cauldrons in Bedrock Edition, but to get rid of the XP bank in all versions, that's annoying. David, you got a slime, you got a, oh, you got the what is the thing called? It's not actually called a slime, it's, oh, what is that thing called? Sulfur cube. You got a sulfur cube? Nice. His name will be Requise. Requise. Requise? Requise? I can never understand how to actually say something spelled quite that way. But at the same time, I like it. It is unique. I doubt anyone else is going to borrow or steal that name, necessarily. So, cool, cool. And he's a bucketable pet. Oh, okay. For some reason, I didn't realize that those guys could be put in buckets. Ducats for buckets. I do not know why I just said that. That just popped through my head for some reason. Oh my goodness. My mind. My mind is an enigma. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. Even to me. The inner machinations of my mind are just a maze of jumbled thoughts, idle ramblings, and a constant search for some small semblance of proof that I can, in fact, be classified as sane. And I'm still searching. In all seriousness, though. In all seriousness. It is... I have no idea what I was going to say. Anyway. I need to gather up some stuff and take a few items over to the fort. I need to do some trading. We gotta get some more XP. The most reliable ways of getting XP in the earlier game is to farm animals, cook stuff, which that is very inefficient, really, and also to, I've gone blank. I was going to say something, but I've genuinely gone blank as to what I was going to say. Farming animals, cooking stuff. I can't think of what else. I've seriously, genuinely just gone blank. Oh, trading! That's it! How did I not... How is it I couldn't think of the word? I knew what I wanted to say, but then I just went blank. It was like my mind took a wrong turn in the mindscape. It was like... It's like my mind... It's like the little me that runs through my mind trying to find everything just took a wrong turn for a second and got caught at a dead end. Davian, you are not the only one that plays Fall Guys terrible. If you think you're terrible, dude, you are not the only one. I am legitimately atrocious. I am atrocious at that game. Like, I don't know how I've got the crowns that I have in that game. It is a miracle that I have any crowns at all in Fall Guys. It really genuinely is, to me, an absolute miracle that I have any crowns in that game. I think genuinely trying to stop and think about it, I've only ever won a crown in that game legitimately once, maybe twice. All the other times, it was a matter of I was on a team, I was in a squad or in a duo that did good, mostly because of the other person or people, and we happened to win as a collective, and so I got a bunch of crown fragments and got credited crowns for them. Yeah, well, aside from certain games within Fall Guys, there is no set pattern, I don't think. And even if you get used to the way it's laid out one time, it could be tweaked the next. So you can't really get too used to it, per se, in any one configuration. Hey, Leo! Good to see you, my dude! Thank you for posting the rules. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate you doing that, dude. Glad you can make it. And Davian salutes him. That's cool. That is cool. I salute to you all. You all are an awesome audience. You know that? You truly are. And if you ever doubt it, tell whatever is making you doubt it to shut its face. Oh my goodness. But seriously, you guys are awesome. If it wasn't for you guys, this channel wouldn't be here. This channel would have died off a long time ago if it weren't for my viewers. So, please, don't ever let anything or anyone convince you that you are not an awesome audience, okay? Just please promise you will not let anything or anyone make you doubt my sincerity when I say that you are an awesome audience. Hey, Ellison! Good to see ya! Glad you can make it to the session. Yes, I know. 2 sessions in 1 day. For the record, for anybody who hadn't noticed, yeah, 2nd session in 1 day. Kinda crazy, but I was in a good mood. I figured, you know what? I gotta make up for some days where I haven't been able to stream. Let's have some fun. So, we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully. Hopefully you guys find some of this crud that I do entertaining and fun. Otherwise, I'm not doing my job right. Oh, sweet! Level 30! How the... What? Okay, Leatherworker and other dude for the win. Hey, dinos! Dinos, hello, dude! Oh, crud, that's right, I gotta fix that. Hang on, let me change out my emotes. I gotta add in my emotes. I completely forgot that I was supposed to do that before the stream. Yep, da-da-da-da. Eat the patata. Need the patata, need the ba, and the ba. That works. If you don't know what I just said, don't worry. You don't have to know. But I know. The basics. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Davian. You guys are all awesome. And you all deserve to be recognized as awesome people. Anybody who says you are not awesome people, well, they don't know you as the audience I know you as. Why did I hear another cow over here somewhere? I'm telling you, I heard another cow. Whatever. Maybe I did, maybe I was just hearing the one that I attacked give off a sound. I have no idea. Aw. Thank you, Davian. I don't quite see it, but thank you. Honestly, I think my audience is more awesome than me in some ways. Actually, in most ways. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's head back over to the base. I got the emeralds I could. I'm at level 30. I want to see if we can do an enchantment. Alright, dinos. Hey, I'm sorry you couldn't hear me. I hope we see you again soon. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I truly, sincerely hope we see you again soon and get to actually have you in the chat for a while. Ellison, you are a symbol of generosity and forgiveness for bringing Eddie back. Do not worry, I will make sure that he is not the one that hurts any of your animals if that ever happens again. Because yeah, that was sad. Having a pet wolf in Minecraft be killed off by an Enderman, I can't think of a more frustrating situation when it comes to dealing with Endermen. But if Eddie ever gives you any more trouble, if Eddie Enderman ever gives you any more trouble, you send him you tell him that I said that Seraph would be happy to see him and discuss his attitude. That should shut Eddie up real quick. And if that Enderman ever thinks I'm bluffing in invoking that name, he got another think coming. Anyway, let's focus back in on the game and see what we can do about some enchanting. Yes, I grabbed a random pair of boots because I might use them to cycle the trades. Alright, protection 3 on the boots. Axe would get smite 4, that's not great. Protection 3 on the helmets. Honestly, I think I want to go ahead and do the boots. Oh my gosh, those are better. Oh my gosh, those are better. Hold on. Those are much better than what I had. I was not expecting that. Feather falling, unbreaking, and prod 3 in one enchantment. That's pretty good for boots. That is pretty good. I need to go disenchant this old pair. I need to go disenchant the old pair. All things considered, that was a pretty good enchant. I was not expecting to get a replacement for the feather falling. Alright, let's go see what else. Let's go see if I can actually stop and speak. Let's go see what we can get on the new pair, on another pair. Fire prot 3. Okay, we don't want that. Fire prot, I don't really care so much. Unbreaking 3, that's what I want on my helmet, because I don't have that yet. And efficiency 4. Oh, crud, that's actually pretty good. We'll prioritize the helmet. Prioritize the helmet, but we'll keep the axe enchantment in the back of our minds, because that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want that. I want unbreaking on all my gear, along with some form of protection, and whatever unique enchantments these things can get. The only enchantment I don't want on my gear is thorns right now, because I'd rather wait to get that until everything has mending and is netherite. Once everything is netheritized, I will... netheritized. How else am I going to say netherited? Actually, netherited would work too. Once everything is netherited, then I will consider getting a guy that sells thorns and putting it on my armor. I don't really want it on my armor because that means the durability is going to get tanked big time by comparison. But by that point, I'll have mending and everything will be bolstered with being netherite rather than being just diamond. Because netherite is just flat out better than diamond. We all should be aware of that by now. Anyway, let's head back over here to the Insanity Pen. The Pen of Insanity. And let's see how we do on breeding the cows this time. Seriously, these guys should be grateful to me. They've got the best social circles, and in some ways it's literal social circles, out of any cow on this world. They should be at least a little bit grateful. Oh, I did not mean to open that. And above the I need to find one more. There we go. And that's everybody. Hello! Kyryuga. Yuga Miner. I'm gonna call you Yuga Miner. Or Yuga. I'll just call you Yuga for now. If you don't prefer that name, let me know what you would prefer to be called. I will try to call you by that name instead. Ellison, that is extremely kind of you to forgive Eddie Enderman for the mess he caused. Should I get a parrot in this game? Should I have a parrot on this world? Oh, I see a wild cow. Wild cow, wild bull, wild bull, wild bull. Hop, pow. You know, I should check and see what... No. We're going to focus on the helmet. We're going to focus on the helmet, because the helmet we know will give us a good enchantment. And we need to get our armor upgraded first. Everything else can wait. Armor cannot. It's like the one guy says in How to Train Your Dragon. The shield is the most important tool in your arsenal. If you must choose between in the sword or the shield, take the shield. Alright, Ellison, you have a good rest of your day or night. You enjoy playing Roblox. If you got me on in the background still, thank you. If you don't, no worries. Have a good time. Either way. Let's pop that in there. Let's go over here. I'm kind of thinking I may need to sprinkle in a second crop in that wheat field over by the big cow pen. But I'm just not sure what crop I want to farm over there. If any. I mean, if I'm not farming wheat alone, what else should I farm over there? I don't care for beetroot. I guess I could farm carrots, but that's going to fill up fast. Because, I mean, look. Carrots is the crop that I got last, and it's already getting pretty full. So, you know what? I guess I could do beetroot if I had to sprinkle another crop in there. Because right now, the big wheat field is growing kind of slow because it's only wheat. You can't grow just wheat and expect it to grow fast. You gotta have it be in rows with another crop. It's part of the way they've programmed the game. It's to promote having crops, varied crops. And to my understanding, it is somewhat realistic to have it be that way. I mean, if you ever look at somebody who's got a vegetable garden, they very rarely ever have just one particular crop. More often than not, they're going to have multiple different kinds of veggies growing at a time. So, but that's just an idle thought from a dude that knows nothing about that kind of thing. I genuinely do not know really much of anything about that stuff. Except some plants prefer more water, where some prefer less. And if somehow you happen to manage to kill a cactus, congratulations, you don't have a very good green thumb. Meaning you're not very good for gardening. Your ability in plant care is not very great. It takes a certain, shall we say, skill to be able to kill a cactus. Cactus is a hardy plant. Anyway, moving right along, I do have to figure out how I'm going to expand the fort at some point. I have a basic idea what to do. I'm figuring I'm going to take the villagers out of there, put them somewhere else temporarily, like in a hole or something, and then fill in all the holes in the space around the fort, flattening the land as I go even further, and then rebuild the fort, squared off better, with a lot more room for the villagers to move around, and a more well-established sleeping quarters. This was our old camp. This is where it all began. This was where I got started. And now, look at what I have over there. A big, beautiful treehouse village kind of thing. It's not a lot of village to it. I'm gonna have to fix that. Make some more giant jungle trees grow. Maybe make an island in the middle of the river that can house a tree to help open up the way across the river. Because I figure, once you've got structures built up in the trees, you don't want to have to... You don't want to have to cross by way of the river itself. And unfortunately, we don't have such a thing as, like, zip lines in this game. Not easily made anymore. Though if somebody makes an add-on to add zip lines to the game, please put it on the marketplace, and please make it a free add-on. Because, oh my gosh, I would love that. I mean, I would seriously love something like that, so I'm not even kidding. Somebody, somewhere, make this idea. Please. I will be grateful to you for all eternity. Uh-oh. Well, time to go check and see if this is a thunderstorm. If it is, then it's time to sleep. If it's not, well, we're going to stay close to a bed anyway, because you never know. When a storm starts, it may not be a thunderstorm, but it can grow very quickly and suddenly into a thunderstorm. Also, somebody please remind me that I've got to set up some kind of lightning rods nearby so these trees don't get hit. I don't want to risk the trees getting hit and going up in smoke. I don't want my home reduced to ashes. This place is everything that I've got. Actually, you guys go ahead and listen to the rain for a little bit. I will be right back. I gotta go find my other cup. Oh, Davian? Alright, well, if you gotta go, Davian, then, hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support to the channel, and I hope to see you on Fall Guy Friday myself, my dude. I'm looking forward to it. Jelly, you brought me another piece of string? Good kitty. That's a good kitty. Thank you. Sometimes I wish I knew a way to make a setup where a whole boatload of cats, a whole bunch of cats, would all give me gifts at the same time together in this game. Because then I could get a whole bunch of rabbit hides, phantom membranes, string, things like that, which are hard to get on your own without putting yourself in big danger. Or having to go hunting for elusive rabbits. Alright, get these guys all together in one spot. There are so many cows here. It is nuts. Look at this. Look at the insanity. This is crazy. And this is why I've had to turn down the volume on the friendly mobs, because if I didn't, we'd be having to hear these guys be loud and obnoxious. Which nobody wants to have to hear this many cows all being loud and obnoxious. It won't be long, I don't think, before we commit to the culling, which will be to... For anybody who has heard me say that and doesn't understand what I mean, the culling of the herd is when... Oh man, we are definitely going to have to do the culling soon. The culling of the herd is when I go ahead and unleash the hounds. I wake up all my wolves, all the ones that I can, and I start smacking cows left, right, and center. Just all willy-nilly. All the adult cows are smacked around until my wolves hunt them down, tear them up, and leave behind just the meat and leather. It may sound kind of merciless, but there's purpose. I can't have a herd quite so big all the time. Otherwise, it's a lag machine. It's a stinking lag machine that will not let up. And it's already becoming a laggy mess over here. I knew that it would. That's why I put it over here instead of having it over there at my base. And I've got cows in the animal tree. I could have just farmed them, but it's a much smaller space, so I can't farm as many of them as effectively. This is much more effective. Although I do think I need to swap out those fence gates for actual fences and forego the gates entirely. Just have some kind of scaffolding or something to help me jump over the fence back and forth. And I should be good. Part of me wants to go ahead and eliminate the cows. Another part of me says, wait until the babies grow. Because I can't get anything out of the young. The younglings, I can't do anything with. I gotta wait for all the baby cows to grow. When the baby cows grow, then they're useful. Because then I can chop them up. Grown cows, good. Baby cows, useless. That's how it is in the game. For the animals in this game, it is survival of the fittest, and if they are not useful, they are not the fittest. Sad to say. Oh wow, I forgot about this bundle. It's got so much stuff in it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna leave that there. I was wondering where my other bundle went. I had 8 bundles in this bundle. Now I know where the other one went. I forgot that I put it in there. Look at how all the cows are coming. All but one. There we go. How are the numbers looking? Are they still a messy jumble down there? Yes, but it's getting a little less messy. Okay. I'm tempted to go ahead and unleash the hounds. I think one quick breeding, and then we cull the herd. This way, as we're taking down the ones that we currently can see that are adult, the young will have a chance to grow and become the next generation of breeding cattle. See, it's getting to be so bad that the cows aren't registering me nearly as fast as they would be otherwise. So yeah, it is time to unleash the hounds. It is time for the hounds to get busy. We're going to try to release all of them together. And now this is just mean, but this is the easiest way to get them all together where I can actually work with this. Doing it this way, different wolves can focus in on different cows, help speeding up the culling. But with the wheat in my hand, the cows that haven't been hit yet will keep coming to me, wanting their treat, and the wolves will go after the ones that I've hit that go out of the circle. Level 30. Now granted, I do occasionally hit my wolves instead of hitting cows, but the nice thing is the cows, the wolves won't hit each other. If they're all tamed by me, they won't try to hit each other, so they'll classify it as an accidental strike and have no problem with each other. Now, if we were playing on Java Edition, this would be a lot easier, because I could hold my sword in my main hand to attack, hold the wheat in my offhand to attract the cows, and with every whack of my sword, I would be softening the cows up for my wolves to finish them off. We're solidly in level 30 now. And as I hoped, some of the cows are starting to grow up. So some of the population we just eliminated is coming back. But it's going to be slow for a bit. Or maybe not quite so slow. My goodness. Look at them hop up like popcorn. They're coming up like popcorn. It's kind of crazy. No, you come back here. I gotta sleep. Sun's going down. There we go. That's better. I think that's good enough for the moment. I've got a ton of meat now to go cook. Alright. Sit you all down. The only dog that I want to have moving around is Grape. Now, let's head back to the treehouse, put away the beef and the leather. How much did we get anyway? Whoa, 2.5 stacks. We could have gotten even more if we had a looting sword, which is one of the things I'm hoping we'll get from enchanting table work, is a looting sword. Whether or not we actually will, I have no stinking clue, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we will. If not right away, then at some point along the way. Oh, there we go. Got too much. It's too much. We got stacks upon stacks of that delicious beef. Which is part of the reason why I'm always so inclined to do cow farming, because I know the beef is the best food in the game. Bar possibly... golden carrots. Golden carrots might be the other option for best food in the game. I mean, golden carrots are better on Java Edition, because on Java, then they focus on saturation, then stamina, then hunger. Which the difference is big. By focusing on saturation first, they make you heal faster. Bedrock Edition doesn't have saturation. It just has health and stamina. And you can't heal if your stamina is not full. Which, it's those drumsticks. It's the drumstick meter that equates to stamina. If your stamina's not full, your hearts aren't going to fill up. Once it is full, it still takes a bit for your health to start regenerating. Unless you're using golden apples, which... we've got apples. We don't have enough gold to really work with them, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, that's neither here nor there at the moment. Right now, I need to go up. It's time for an enchantment. Give me the helmet. Give me the lapis. And let us see what we can get. Unbreaking 3. And it's just Unbreaking 3. Okay, that's not great. We're going to have to do another helmet. Because unfortunately, helmets have a few enchantments that we need besides the requisites, Unbreaking and Protection. What am I doing? Those don't go in there. You bring them over here to combine them. Now, some may be asking, what else could you need on the helmet? Besides a form of protection and the Unbreaking 3. Well, that's very simple. Respiration and Aqua Affinity. That's what I could need on there besides those. Very simple. If I don't have Aqua Affinity, I can't mine in the water as fast. If I don't have Respiration, I can't stay in the water as long. So, I've got to have both in order to be able to make my armor be the best that it can when it comes to the helmet. When it comes to chest plate and leggings, I've got the second best leggings I'm going to get in terms of enchantment level. The only thing that would make these leggings better is Swift Sneak. Which, unfortunately, that is gate-capped behind going to an ancient city, which I'm not doing yet. I'd rather have my armor be fully powered up before I go there. And I'm still missing one enchantment that I must have on my boots. I am missing Depth Strider. I need to have that before I go believing that I've got my full power. So, make a new helmet. We toss it in here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Prot 4? What? You stink! You stupid enchanting table, you stink! Ay, caramba. You gotta be kidding me! How about the boots? And don't play around with me here, enchanting table. You're offering something pretty good for the helmet. Excuse me? Prompt 4 on the boots as well? What in the world is this garbage? What is this load of baloney? You wait until I'm down to level 24 and then you offer protection for? Are you brain dead? You stupid enchanting table. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? I just dropped myself down to level 24 for that stinking helmet enchantment. And now it offers me flat out What is the stinking enchanting table? Okay, we're gonna go for the boots next. We're gonna go for boots again. Oh, I am going to need an XP farm so badly by the time I'm done with any of this. Load of garbage! Ah, I keep forgetting he can't heal. His health can't be restored by eating. You gotta throw a healing potion or a regen potion on him. I wish that you could feed them golden apples. It would be worth it to feed them a golden apple and have them get the effects. Just one more reason I wish we could tame foxes in this game. Because a fox, you could give a golden apple or a totem of undying. Actually, that would be a useful way to get rid of totems. Have pet foxes, toss them a totem. Whenever they pop it, you go get them another one. Problem is, they would drop it in exchange for chicken, because they love chicken. Give them any kind of meat or sweet berries, and they would drop the totem in favor of that. That's when you have an allay that has a totem of undying. Actually, that's not entirely a bad idea. Anyway, what am I thinking? What am I doing? I have no idea. I'm going crazy over that stupid enchantment. That was a load of baloney. On breaking 3 only, and then it offers prop 4 for both of the armor pieces I need good enchantments for. Could you be any more of a jerk, enchanting table? Could the enchanting table... Well, I shouldn't ask. If I ask, then obviously it can. If I must ask, then the answer is yes. If I must ask if it can be any more of a jerk, the answer is obviously yes. It can definitely be more of a jerk. And I'd rather that it didn't. I'd rather that it wasn't a jerk at all. But it could definitely be more of a jerk. Anytime. Any time of day, it could be a worse jerk than what it is right now. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. No point crying over spilled milk. Until that milk goes sour and then it stinks. Then you can complain about it. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm rambling because I'm irritated at the stinking enchanting table being a pain in my butt. Get that? You're a pain in my butt. Rotten flesh? Really? Well, I mean, that's good for the pups. I can feed that to the wolves. Oops. Bones. I should start carrying some bones with me, because I'm going to need those for taming new breeds of wolves. There's still some breeds that I don't have yet. I've got 3 of the bunch, but I'm pretty sure there's like 5 or 6 in total. Which means there's 2 or 3 that I don't have. So I'm going to carry some bones. Them bones, them not so dry bones. That will ensure I can hopefully tame any wolves that I come across. You know what? Give me the other 3. I'm going to keep 1 bone here for placeholder. The rest of the bunch can go in here. I should at some point make some golden apples, though. It would be nice to have gapples in case I need them for a quick healing of myself. Sadly, you can't share that healing. Which means Grape may have to be retired. We may have to give Grape a very early retirement and leave him here in the treehouse. Little dude, what did I just say? Are you... Oh my goodness. I gotta give him an early retirement because the darn pup can't keep himself from getting hurt. I'm gonna take a generic wolf with me for a while. I'm gonna take an unnamed wolf with me for a while. It's not as cute as having something like Grape coming along with me. But at least if it's generic, I don't necessarily have to worry about it. Plus, it's full grown. It's full grown, so it can heal from meat. I can feed it, it'll heal, I'm good to go. But I am definitely going to have to figure out some kind of an XP farm soon. Which means, if I really want to make an AFK-able one, I need a trident. Multiple tridents, preferably. So that I can use a trident killer to make it passive. That would be ideal. But that's going to be something I'm going to have to look into for a little bit before I can make any decisions on how to do it. So that's going to do it for this session, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to let me know by leaving likes and comments, subscribing if you haven't already done so, checking out the About page for links to other pages with more content, and more ways to support the channel, sharing the channel with your friends who think they might enjoy it too, and, of course, by giving the notification bell a good old ring, so that you don't miss the next stream or video. With that being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGardo1, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the world of virtual. And I will see you all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!